here to compete on the, the marksman category or sharpshooter category. Here, this lady never touched a gun, beats me. I said, well, you know why? You know why she did that? She didn't know what to do.
She didn't have no bad habits.
No bad habits. All she could do was what I told her to do. Sight alignment and trigger control. Did really well with it. So, you ladies will do good. But you hard-headed men that think you know how to shoot will have a problem. No, hopefully we can help you refine, they just certain fundamentals. We'll talk about those a little bit. But anyway, we talked about 3 rules for safe gun handling. The next thing we're going to talk about is the 2 main types of firearms you're going to come in contact with are revolvers and semi-automatics. A revolver is a handgun that has a rotating cylinder containing a number of firing chambers. This one being a 6-shooter. Some of them have 7, 8, and 9. Some of them have 5. I think they may be little small mini revolver 4-shot. But anyway, and the action is a group of moving parts that loads, fires, and unloads a handgun, whether it be a revolver or a semi-automatic. They both have an action, and the action does the same thing. Loads it, fires it, and unloads it. It just does it in a different way, okay? This one is a revolver. Now, you have double actions and single actions. So what does that mean? Well, a single action revolver is one like this here. It's one that has to be cocked before you can fire, okay? This is not a real gun, so you can pull on the trigger all you want with the hammer down and it won't fire. You got to cock it in order to cause it to fire. A double action revolver is one that can be cocked and fired, or it can be fired simply by pulling the trigger. Which is the best type for personal defense? I like a double action revolver. The reason for it, most of them have a swing out cylinder, easier, quicker to load. Single action revolvers. Someone brought one here, we'll look at it. It's a little bit different. This is a single action revolver, and it has a loading gauge on it, and you line that up and eject the empty cartridge and put a new one in. It's a little bit slower to load. Other than the loading mechanism, and this being a single action, see how it has to be cocked to fire. If you just pull the trigger, it won't fire. So, revolvers, we have single actions and double actions. Semi-automatics, we have single actions and double actions. This being a single action semi-automatic. Now what does that mean? That means with the hammer down on this gun, you have to actually cock it for the first round. But the way it operates after that, you put your ammunition in the magazine, insert the magazine into the magazine well, let the slide go forward. Insert your round into the chamber. When the gun fires, the recoil causes the slide to come to its most rearward position. Ejects the empty cartridge. The slide returns, goes forward. Picks up a new cartridge, loads it into the chamber, leaves the hammer back, and it's ready to fire. Now, why is this called a semi-automatic? But no. Fires one round with each pull of the trigger. A fully automatic weapon is one that you just hold the trigger down and it continues to fire. Excuse me, like a machine gun. This is called a semi-automatic. You pull the trigger, you got to release the trigger each time and pull it again. If you just continue to hold the trigger down, it won't fire again. This is a single action semi-automatic. action with the hammer down, and we will look and make sure that it's unloaded. With the hammer down on this one, it will fire. You can pull the trigger and cause it to fire. If I'm going to carry a semi-automatic, I would prefer a double action for that reason. You know, you pull it out of the holster, you wouldn't have to cock it. All you do is pull it out and start shooting it. So we have single actions, we have double actions, revolvers, and semi-automatics. That's the main type of weapons you're going to come in contact with. Bug in my throat, I think. There's a question on the test, and don't worry about the test. It's a 30-question test. 15 true or false, 15 multiple choice. If you stay awake, pay attention, you'll probably make 100. Most people do. Pretty simple stuff. Stuff that we cover, discuss, talk about, go over. If you sleep through half the class, you probably make 75 or 80, but you'll still pass. I figure if you have a problem with the test, I didn't do a good job of teaching it, and we'll go back and talk about it again, make sure you understand it. You're not here to fail a test, you're here to get a certificate for a handgun permit. We're going to make sure you do that. Make sure you understand what you need to know. Now, the three main components of a handgun are the frame, the action, and the barrel. And we said the action was the group of moving parts that load, and that's fire and unload the handgun. Whether it be a revolver or a semi-automatic, they both have a frame. Some type of action, whether it be a revolver action or a semi-automatic, and they have a barrel. Frame, action, barrel. If you remember that, there's 2 questions on the test that you get right. Okay.
Frame, action, barrel.
Now, one other thing that people become a little apprehensive about, oh, I'm going to go to the range to qualify. Well, going to the range to qualify is the fun part of the day. We'll have fun, or you'll enjoy that. This is the target that you shoot. You're going to shoot 48 rounds. You need 33 hits on the target in order to qualify. Let me give you a little tidbit of information. Nobody's ever failed to qualify. If I see you're having a problem, we'll stop and see why you're having that problem and fix it. If I see you're having a problem, I know why you're shooting left or right or low or high. We'll say, look, try this and this will help. And you'll be amazed at how well you do. You're going to be impressed. First 18 rounds, you're going to fire for 3 yards, which is about where this gentleman said. You know, you close your eyes, point and pull the trigger, you'll be fine. The second 18 are fired about the 3rd row back there, I guess, here. Still close range for this kind of target. And then the last 12 rounds will be fired from 15 yards, and that's about the distance across the room. And still, yet, it's not difficult for a good quality firearm and ammunition, and a little bit of training for it. But 99% of the people are qualified before you ever move back to the 15-yard line. So that's just kind of for fun anyway. When you get back there, you can try a headshot. You know, sometimes people try to shoot this little guy over here. But all we care about is 33 hits out of 48. I'm not going to count bullet holes. I can look at your target, the way you're shooting, and know whether you've got 33 or not. If I see you're having a problem, we're not going to let you shoot all your bullets up, fail. Okay, we're going to stop. So this right here will help. The most common reason that people have for having a lot of misses is eye dominance. They're right-handed, left eye dominant, or left-handed, right eye dominant. How do you know that? How do you determine that? Well, there's several different ways. I just put my thumb out here with both eyes open and cover the head of that target and see what it looks like. Now close one eye and then the other. See what a difference it makes. The one that it's lined up with is your dominant eye. Okay? If you just hold your thumb out in front of you, close one eye and then the other. So, if you're right-handed and left eye dominant, what's going to happen, you're going to be aiming right here, but the shots will be hitting here or even as much as off the target. But that's real easy to fix. If I see you're shooting all your shots all on the left side, I'll say, close that eye. And that'll fix you. Or put a patch over your glasses or, some way. But I did know a guy who did it a different way. His name was Roger Willis. And he shot on the All-Army team. He was right-handed and left eye dominant, so he turned his head around and shoot out his left eye. Now, I couldn't tell Roger he was doing it wrong. He won 3 national championships, so I figured he had a handle on it. He just did it a little different. Now there's a question on the test that says when establishing sight alignment, you focus and concentrate on left rear sight, front sight, target, or all of the above. Now don't answer that question because 90% of you would get it wrong, okay? The most common answer we would get would be all of the above. But the human eye can't focus on more than one distance at the same time, so obviously that's the wrong answer. So I'm going to show you a little video on marksmanship fundamentals. The lady in there and the man, the lady Ruby Fox, she was 14-time national ladies champion the last time I saw her. She was on her all-reserve shooting team, won a gold, silver medal in the 84 Olympics. She's a pretty good shooter. Sometimes the colonel would say at the end of the day, behind men is a woman today. So she was. So anyway, pay attention. When establishing sight alignment, you focus and concentrate on the front sight, rear sight, target, or all of the above. We'll answer that question.
Turn it on the right on the back. Okay, turn it over so if it's black on the back. I mean, just see if the back of the sheet line up here. Okay.